Cheers everybody, this is Thrash from Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue. Today we are going to be smoking a pork shoulder, or what other people may call a Boston butt. So this is an 8.5 pounder. I will not be doing a binder on it today, but we'll be using from Lambert's. It's sweet rub of mine, it's barbecue, and this is something that I found in the local Lowe's. I'm getting the camera right, in the local Lowe's here in Aurora, Colorado, and it looked pretty good. Smelled really good, so that's the main reason why I picked it up. So let's go ahead and get this thing prepped. Okay, before we get going, I don't want my board sliding around, and there's a little trick to keep it from sliding around. You take a regular paper towel and you just dampen it. Over here at the sink. And move your board out of the way temporarily and put your paper towel down. I think I showed this in another video. And you put it on here and it keeps it from sliding. So let's go ahead and get this cut open and bring it right back to the cutting board. Grab a couple more pieces of towel, paper towel, to strip dry a little bit. Back over here. Rid of the plastic. And go ahead and pat it dry. Looks like they did a pretty good job on cutting it. There's a few trimmings that need to be done. So I want to get it kind of dry. So I'm not going to use a binder, so I'm not going to make it all the way dry. But it's sticky enough. So let's get going on here. There is some hard fat right here that I'm just going to get underneath. Pull it out. That out. Nice. It's a little hard there. Go ahead and get underneath him. Yeah, it's finally spring in the Rockies, so we're enjoying this weather. It goes from, you know, not sub-zero, but cold, snowing, to the next day 70 degrees. I'm going to leave the fat cap on here. This will pretty much just you know, protect it, because I'll smoke it with the fat cap down, and it'll protect the meat as it's going. Just taking off some of the excess, what's hanging out. That's already here, just a little bit, just a pinch. Been doing a lot of rescue work, and you've been seeing all that. I'm also hosting this year's 2001 Beer Jug Challenge. Entries need to be in by May 1st. Go ahead and record yourself without any kids in the video and record it. Go to my About in YouTube. You'll get my email address. And then I'll go out and get it after I get the email from you, know where it's at. If you don't have a YouTube channel, then just let me know. I think I can get a Dropbox set up where we can get a hold of it and get you in the compilation video. We've done this a few years. It's been a couple years since anyone's done it, but it's worldwide. We already have about 10 entries at this time. It's not for how fast you can go unless you're going to go for the record. But just to kick back, drink a liter of beer, and I'll record it and share it out with the rest of the world and have a good time and have a good laugh, because we're all funny. There we go. We got a nice, good layer of rub. I don't think it can take any more. There we go. So we're gonna let her sit while I go get the grill going. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Cheers. Right now I'm using Kamado Joe big block. Some are big. And this is what we got, the chimney. I got the remnants from the last cook in there. The way I start my fires is after I'm done cleaning up, I use my used paper towel. And since I have a glove on this hand, we'll use this one. And I use any kind of oil. I usually use regular vegetable oil. But you can use any oil, like this is avocado. And make a mess. Let's get it saturated through and through. And we're gonna put it underneath here. Set him off to the side. Spark to the flame. Get her going. And starting to catch. There we go. Put it right on top. Let her rip. And we're gonna get that chimney pretty hot. So, and time to text the neighbors, let them know that I'll be smoking. Cheers. All right, so I have cherry wood chips in the bottom. This thing is going pretty good here. I'm gonna dump it out. And got us a nice stack of coals there. Get my gloves. All right, we're gonna do a hot and fast brisket today, or brisket. Do a hot and fast pulled pork. Deflecting stones. Our grill grates on. All right. Reposition that guy. Thermometer. Made a mess with the ash. So I'm going to go ahead and close this down. I have the heater meter hooked up, and I need to open the vent all the way on the top. Here we go. And if you're not familiar with the heater meter, it's that red box down here. It's based off a Raspberry Pi Zero. It controls the air input into the Kamado on the bottom here. It's a little fan with a servo in there which opens and closes the vent on there with the fan going. And as soon as it gets up to temperature, which today we're going to be doing hot and fast at around 350, 375, maybe 375 to start off with, and see how it goes. And yeah, we'll go from there. I can run all of this from my computer, so it saves me time. So it's kind of like temperature control like the other ones have. So see you as soon as this is up to temperature, and we'll put the meat on. Cheers. Okay, so we have, it's been 2 hours, and we have 100% apple juice that I have in here. You only need like half of one of those things for a cook like this. Alright, so, oh yeah, starting to look very good. That cherry wood that I put on here is really making this very nice. And we're starting to get some forming on the bark. It's not coming off. And we'll go ahead and spray it, keep it wet. And then we're going to put a probe in. probably right there. Right in the middle. Got him in there. Spray him down a little bit more. And looks good. And now, let her go, and we'll check her in probably a little over an hour. Cheers. All right, got it off after, oh my God. See, I put it on at 12:30, and we are now at 7:30, and the wife is coming in. And Mandy is so excited. Ooh, look at that.
Probably doesn't need much.
She's like, oh my God, I want some.
Give her, she can have a piece if it's
Yeah.
not seasoned on the
Yeah,
inside.
exactly.
It's all right.
Ready?
Yeah, because I think she's looking at a chicken. She goes, that doesn't taste like what it smells.
Oh. Came out clean. Good to go. So that's dinner tonight, and then tomorrow we will make coleslaw and mustard pulled pork sandwiches. Cheers.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
There's the pulled pork sandwiches. We got some coleslaw. We got yellow mustard on there. And yeah. Little bit of beans. Good to go. Cheers.